My name is LeeSa and this is LeeSa & Company. And in this video I wanted to get started with telling you a little bit about who I am and what I plan to do. So I am LeeSa Maestas. I'm from Taos, New Mexico, and I'm a handbag designer. I primarily work with leather. I love leather. So I'm hoping that a lot of you love that as well, because there will be many projects that I will be using that in. I by nature am a maker, as many of you are out there. And that is one of the reasons I started this channel. I want to help teach some of the people some of the things that I do, but also go beyond that and do projects that you can use in your home and in your life and enjoy, and things that will last you. I believe that being a crafter does not mean you have to make things that fall apart, that look like children made them, or that do not last. Being a maker means that you really take pride in what you do. So I want to share that with you. And that's just some of what I do. When I make bags, I want somebody to take that bag that I've made and carry it for many years because it was made to last. Well, that should be with any of your projects. Several years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut and I just did not have that creative outlet. Over the years, I have done lots of different types of businesses, and I've always kind of come back to where I want to be creative. So I decided to learn how to do leather handbags. I already knew how to sew, but I'd never used an industrial sewing machine and decided to teach myself, as well as find a couple of people online that could teach me, which I was very fortunate because that was the hard part. There was not a whole lot out there. There was some information about sewing, and there was some information about leather working, saddle stitching, and hand stitching type stuff, but there really wasn't anybody out there who taught you how to use the industrial sewing machine, how to use the industrial equipment that I bought that went along with it. So along my journey, I started making handbags for people, and I do custom bags for other people, as well as I make a line of bags of my own. I want to tell you a little bit about the cellulose Bontex. I use it in my own bags, and I most recently started selling it because other people were asking me, what is it? How do you use it? Well, it is a product that is used in designer handbags as well as in shoe wear. So it does come in different weights, and I just want to give you a little example about what it looks like and how it works. So this is what we call a 014, or actually a .014 Bontex. As you can see, it's really floppy, soft. It's a paper. This is cellulose paper. It doesn't mildew. That's why it's used in handbags and in shoe wear. So you want something that's a good quality in your bags and your shoes when you're working. But it can be used in many other projects as well. So if you take a look up close, you can see that this is a nice, thin, flexible, something I use in zipper stays, or I just want a little bit of structure. And some of you may have already seen a similar video that I did on Facebook for people interested in this product. But I'm kind of doing this again because I want to share this with people that maybe didn't get a chance to see it or haven't heard about it. So this is, and it does come in different colors, and not necessarily, you can't order it in a color. It comes in various colors depending on the manufacturer, and anywhere from like a tan to a white to kind of a pinky peach color. And so let me go back to where I was. So this is the .020, and it's a little bit stiffer. It is a little bit thicker. And this one I use more like in a clutch bag to give it a little bit of structure without adding too much bulk to your bag. So then I have the .030. That is a little bit flexible still. It gives a little bit of structure. This could be used in the flap of a bag, depending how much structure you want. I generally go with a 020 on a bag flap, but you know, that can vary. This one can also be used just to give a little bit more structure to a bag that you want a little bit stiffer type bag. And you can kind of see the thickness of that one. Okay, so this is your 040. This one still has a little bit of flexibility. It is rigid. It'll give you a nice base in your bag or flap, or, you know, getting into like a box bag here. So then after that you have your 050. This one is a lot thicker. This is the thickest one I carry. This stuff does go up to much thicker than this. I mean, I've never used any of them, but you know, just think about it. They do use a lot thicker than this in shoes as well too. You know, there might be a day that we decide to try something with a thicker one. But for right now, I would like to start my first project after this with a, I was thinking either maybe a bag strap, or we could work on a flap. So if you will comment down below, let me know what project you'd like to see first, and we'll do that. So I'd like to hear back from you, and I will answer your comments. And if you really like what you're seeing, please subscribe down below. Hit the subscribe button, because then you'll always be notified about videos that are coming up. And actually, I take that back. If you hit the subscribe button, that will subscribe you to my channel. If you look right over next to it, you'll see that little bell after you subscribe. If you hit the notification channel, that will notify you whenever I have a new video that comes out, so that you'll never miss one. Nice to meet you, and I will see you in the next video.